and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be sharing a story with you all that is a man who definitely needs to redirect and shift his focus. Actually, it's more than one man, but the main focus of this video is the man who won the lottery for $30,000. $30,000. And decided to spend $20,000 on a gold chain. So he's part of the story. The other part are the 2 or 3 young men who decided that they were going to relieve him of the necklace. They robbed him. They took the necklace. It was all caught on camera. As a matter of fact, one of the young men at the same location, and we're talking about Detroit, y'all, my old stomping ground, right? Where I grew up for the most part. But one of the young men was also seen on camera some time ago in another robbery, doing the same thing, targeting someone for their jewelry. So apparently he lives in that hood. And there are people who knows about him, no doubt, but because there is zero accountability in the minds of some people, our people, many of our people have a mindset of, you know what, I'm not telling, I'm not saying nothing, even though this is a black man robbing another black man. Okay, but in this case, it looks like it was 2 or 3 black men robbing another black man. But I don't want to focus a whole lot of attention on them because we hear stories like this all of the time where black people don't value the lives of other black people. Okay, but we expect everybody else to value our lives. But that's another topic for another time. I want to focus on the fact that this young man, this man in the video, I don't know how young he is. He seems to be maybe in his mid to upper 30s, maybe early 40s. But anyway, I want to share the clip with you first of all. I want you to hear what happened in this story, and I'll be right back. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to play a very mini version of it because, you know, you're not supposed to show certain things on YouTube, and they actually show where they are taking the necklace. So I don't want to show that here on the channel, but I'm just going to downsize the view and let you take a look and a listen at what you can see and what you can hear.
A vicious attack at a West Side gas station.
Yeah, thieves target a man because of the gold chain he was wearing. Tonight he's talking with our Tim Pamplin, who joins us from the scene with the Nightcam. Tim.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren gas station in Detroit near Grand Boulevard. Customers coming in, filling up with gas, buying lottery tickets. It was a favorite spot for our victim, Jamal.
Thanks, Lee.
Customer walks in, shakes his hand, a couple more customers behind. The guy in the black. Pay close attention to him. And his buddy right behind. They're looking for some easy pickings, and Jamal is their target.
I hit the lottery.
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery, bought himself a $20,000 necklace. You see he's wearing it there. He's heard of people getting robbed for their jewelry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So I was just looking around, making sure nobody ain't trying to get my chain,
But they did get his chain. He walks out the store. The suspects were waiting.
So I ran back and tried to get back into the gas station. They had grabbed me, tackled me down.
A particularly vicious attack, punching him, kicking him, getting him to the ground, ripping off his gold.
They took off running and jumped in their car and took off down Warren.
The gas station owner says he recognized that tall guy in that black top. A few months back, he was in the store. There he is in the white hoodie this time. And his MO was exactly the same. Scope out somebody with some jewels. Here, this man walking towards the store, grabs his necklace and runs away. Investigators believe he lives in the area. They're asking anybody who knows who he is to please give them a call. And that's the scene on the West Side with the Nightcam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, so as you've just heard, this man, I don't know how young he is, but he won the lottery for $30,000. And because his focus is not in the right place, he decided to spend 1/3 of his winnings. Well, of course, they probably took taxes out, but the fact that he spent $20,000 $20,000 on a gold chain. Something is just not right with that picture. As a people, our focus is off. $20,000 on a gold chain and you just won $30,000. I'm still trying to process that and wrap my brain around it. And I believe the Most High allowed him to be used as an example. I'm sorry if somebody knows him or you're related to him. It is what it is. We should not be spending $20,000 on a gold chain in a time such as this. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. This man should have been putting that money to better use. And so I believe the Most High allowed him to be an example. He said, okay, you're going to spend money on foolishness. I'm going to let something foolish happen to you. He allowed that man to lose that chain. These people, I'm glad they didn't hurt him, okay? But these people robbed him and snatched the chain right off of his neck. Now, right now, I know some of you think from a human standpoint and you say, well, that wasn't a nice thing to do. Of course it wasn't, but the Most High allowed it. Sometimes he will allow things to happen to us as a people because we are not making the right choices. Okay? Now, those other young men, eventually they'll probably end up dead or in jail. That's what the statistics show. Unless the Most High intervenes. Right? But right now, as it stands, they out here robbing people. Right? And then you have this other man who thought it was a good idea to spend $20,000 on a gold chain in a time such as this. That money should have been invested. He should have bought something that his family needed. He should have fortified his life, fortified his house, made some type of preparations for the future. But for a grown man, y'all, I'm sorry. For a grown man to be spending $20,000 on a gold chain and then wear it around town. Detroit. I used to live in Detroit, y'all, so I know what Detroit is like. So you're going to wear it around Detroit. Thankfully, like I said, he didn't lose his life. Now, for those of you who like to whine about saying, oh, she never says anything about black women, when I do, plenty of things. If you go through my archives, you will see years ago where I talked about a similar situation dealing with black women. Taking their tax money. Now, I'm giving y'all this little segment here to pacify those who whine about me saying anything about what a black man is doing. But anyway, these black women taking their tax money to buy a Gucci bag or some name brand bag with the name of a person on it who can't even stand you. Wouldn't even want to be in the same room as you, but you are spending your tax money, your tax refund on that type of nonsense. So, listen, y'all. I have to keep saying this because I have to keep sounding the alarm that if my people which are called by the Most High's names would humble themselves and pray and seek his face and turn from their wicked ways, then change can happen for us. But as long as we keep seeing this kind of stuff right here, where men think it's okay to take $20,000 out of $30,000 and spend it on a gold chain. I don't know if he has any kids or anything like that. That part of the story wasn't shared. But I am pretty sure that there are a whole lot more important things that this man could have spent $20,000 on, but instead he blows it. Yes, it was blown. A gold chain ain't an investment, y'all. If he were to take that same $20 gold chain to a pawn shop, he would have been lucky to be able to get $1,000 to $1,500 from a pawn shop. Just like vehicles, they lose value. That's because the sellers are taking their profit off the top. They're throwing the profit in on the top. So once you get it, that equity is gone, is lost. As a matter of fact, you buy it with zero equity to begin with. They stacked their profit on top, and there was almost hardly any equity to begin with. But anyway, I want to know what your thoughts are in the comment section. This man spending his money that he just won from a lottery, spending his money on a gold chain, then he runs out there in the streets of Detroit and get robbed. All I can say is that these other nations, like the Bible prophesied, said they would look at us with a shaking of the head, saying, and a hissing, a pointing, a looking, and a laughing. I'm done with this video. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Also, please share the video, family. Until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.